This weekend on the Crosshairs Hunting TV, we have got 4 fantastic whitetail hunts coming up from our home state right here in Michigan. We start the 1st of October and we finish up just before New Year's Eve. Sit back and relax. This show starts right now. What a stud.
Set your sights on Shooters, Northern Michigan's premier archery pro shop, carrying bows from top manufacturers like Bowtech, Prime, Quest, 10-Point, Striker, and more. With prices starting at $300, we have the bow to fit your budget. At Shooters, we also service, set up, and tune your current equipment. Schedule a lesson or sharpen your skills on any one of our 3 archery ranges. It's all indoors, so the weather's always right for archery. At Shooters Indoor Gun and Archery Range, just west of Menards on US 31, Traverse City.
Why do we only use Bowjacks on our equipment?
In every independent sound and vibration test, Bowjacks always wins.
The best limb dampeners work by touching the bow limbs to dampen vibrations.
Bowjacks is the best designed dampening system. Team Bowjacks.
What team are you on?
This week's show has also been brought to you by Out the Door Rent to Own. Whether you're in need of furniture, electronics, or appliances, stop in and see Kevin for all the great deals. Out the Door Rent to Own, located on North Mitchell Street, Cadillac. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this week's in the Crosshairs Hunting TV. I'm Stacy Skaggs, and we have got a fantastic show coming up today. You know, here it is. It's only 3 days away from 2018, and I'm back in the blind that I started my 2017 season off. 3 months ago, 1st of October, I killed a great Michigan buck from this very blind. Here we are. It's still the first few days of the 2017 Michigan archery season. A little bit warmer tonight than what I thought it was going to be. Sat here last night and my target buck came in, but I couldn't get a shot. And this is him. This is my target buck. Been watching this buck all summer long. Been watching him grow. The only problem is I can't get a shot out the front window, and he's coming to my right, and I just simply don't have a window on that side of the blind. So today, I fixed the blind a little bit, cut this window out, made it a little bit bigger. If he does the same thing that he did last night, I got him. There's already been a doe and a fawn in the field under the apple tree. I had to spook them out, and it's early, it's 5 o'clock, so hopefully that's good news, and hopefully these deer are going to start moving. I really don't expect them to show up till about 7:30, but if he comes in earlier, that'd be great. There's deer coming. There's deer coming right there. It's that doe and fawn. They're coming back. I gotta shut this off. As I'm sitting there talking, the doe and fawn, they come back in. They come up out of the creek bottom, working the edge of the field, eating on the apple trees, munching on some grass. Well, then all of a sudden something caught my attention under the apple tree. I looked up, and where my target buck normally comes out was a little buck. Hey, you know what? The sun's shining, it's bright, it's early, deer are on their feet moving. This might be a great night. I just gotta sit here and be patient, let these little bucks come in, and before Big Daddy comes out for his evening feed. And I know any moment that big guy's got to be stepping out. When all of a sudden, 2 little bucks were standing at the apple tree, snapped their head, they looked back into the timber. I looked to see what they were looking at, and all I saw was a wall of antlers coming right to the tree. And here he is. He is coming in. I am so glad I fixed the blind, made that hole a little bit bigger. I'm getting into position. All I need him to do is continue coming the way he is, get to that apple tree, and it's lights out. My target buck is getting closer and closer to the kill zone. I look behind him and I see another 8-point coming out of the back of the field, coming in to eat on the apple tree. This is a great buck. He's not as good as the buck that I want to kill, but you know what? Ashley and Leah still have tags in their pocket. Maybe I can get this deer out of here, don't spook him too much, and they can get a chance at this one. You're done. You are all done. Oh, I don't know if you can see me. You probably can't see me here. Oh, I've been waiting for all night for that deer. That is an awesome Michigan buck. We are losing light. Oh, I got him. I smoked him. Oh, that's a awesome buck. Dart and Toxin 150 did it right there. I know you can't see me. It's dark in here. Well, you can see me now. Right behind me is the blind. I shot him out that window. He was underneath this apple tree. I waited forever for this deer. This is a really good buck. Oh, I've been waiting for that deer. He come out and had some does bust me. They got like 6 feet from the blind. He was hitting pretty hard. I seen where he went in right there. So I'm gonna try to find the blood and I'm gonna go try to find my deer. Well, here he is. What an absolute stud of a Michigan 8-point. He's got incredible mass, good beams, good tines. You know what? This deer is real special to me here because this is on the family farm. We've taken 3 Pope and Young bucks out of here. I took a 10-point there 4 years ago. Ashley killed a beautiful 9-point out of the tower blind that you'll see in the footage. This deer came in tonight. Actually, to be honest with you, I seen him last night. He came in last night and he fed under the apple tree that I shot him at tonight, and I could not get a shot out the side window. So you know how frustrating it is to see a Pope and Young class buck and you can't get a shot. So tonight I took the handsaw and cut a board out and made sure I could get the old dart and the Toxin 150 out, and wouldn't you know it, 7:35 on the dot. This deer's been showing up pretty much like clockwork at 7:30. Here he come. A doe snorted. She went over the hill snorting. He turned and went back, and I thought it was over. I said a prayer to God and said, please let him come back. Sure enough, here he comes. And I didn't let him get very far into that apple tree, and I put a broadhead right through his heart, both shoulders. He literally went 60 yards. I seen him hit these weeds, and that was it. What a fantastic Michigan whitetail. That is a big buck for here. You know, you want to know if these antler point restrictions are working? I can tell you right now, they are working. Because this isn't the only 8 we got running around. This is the best 8 we got. But we've got, last night I seen 3 different 8 points. This one and 2 other ones. And just a pile of young bucks. And with these antler points, them young bucks that you see on record tonight, they're going to get a pass. And in 3 years, they're going to turn into this. That's why antler points are so valuable. And at first I didn't know, but boy, I'll tell you what, it is absolutely phenomenal. What a great Michigan buck. Scott Geetzman, I got another family farm buck for the wall right there. What a stud. That's how we do it right here in northern Michigan. Mom's taking pictures. I got to get some pictures, get him gutted, and get him hung up and caped out. So that's all for this hunt. Wasn't exactly a long hunt, but we still got a whole lot of season, and I got one more tag. So Ashley might come out here and try to shoot one. Leah, what a great Michigan, what a great buck. I can't say enough. But hey, we're not done. we still got a lot more whitetail hunting. We're going to step aside real quick for one quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to jump in the same blind as now it's almost New Year's Eve. And I'm just trying to fill a doe tag.
Set your sights on Shooters, Northern Michigan's premier archery pro shop. Carrying bows from top manufacturers like Bowtech, Prime, Quest, 10-point, Striker, and more. With prices starting at $300, we have the bow to fit your budget. At Shooters, we also service, set up, and tune your current equipment. Schedule a lesson or sharpen your skills on any one of our 3 archery ranges. It's all indoors, so the weather's always right for archery. At Shooters Indoor Gun and Archery Range, just west of Menards on US 31, Traverse City.
Why do we only use Bojacks on our equipment?
In every independent sound and vibration test, Bojacks always wins.
The best limb dampeners work by touching the bow limbs to dampen vibrations.
Bojacks is the best designed dampening system. Team Bojacks.
What team are you on?
Do we only shoot victory arrows? Here's a little taste why. With blazing fast speeds and penetration second to none, when you've tried all the rest, but you simply want the best, there's only one arrow choice for us. Victory. That's Victory Archery. We trust our shots to victory, and so can you. This week's show has also been brought to you by Out the Door Rent to Own. Whether you're in need of furniture, electronics, or appliances, stop in and see Kevin for all the great deals. Out the Door Rent to Own, located on North Mitchell Street, Cadillac. So now we're going to fast forward. It's almost the end of December. Christmas is gone. New Year's is right in a couple days. We've got some bait out because Michigan is a bait state. You can bait legally in the state of Michigan. This time of the year, these deer are driven to food. We got some alfalfa, and I've been putting out a couple gallons of carrots, chopped up carrots on the ground. 14, 15, 16 deer a night are coming in here. So, hopefully, I'm going to fill my combo tag on a big doe, and I can round out the season. This weekend, we're going to try to get Ashley in here, have her fill a tag. But it's cold. It's only about 10 degrees, 12 degrees today. There's deer already coming in up the hill. I can see them coming about 100 yards out, so this might not be a very long hunt, but I'm going to try to find a big doe. One thing to keep in mind this time of year, binoculars. You don't want to shoot a buck that's already dropped its antlers, so study the head and really watch, because you don't want to make a mistake, because trust me, I did it once and it's heartbreaking. So when you see a big doe, make sure it's a big doe. Don't double check it, triple check it. And there's more deer coming up the hill right here, so I'm going to shut this down. But 2017, we're trying to wrap it up tonight right here. And to be honest, I think this doe heard me. I think she heard me talking to the camera. She was awfully squirrely. She turned around, took off running back the way she came. I was like, okay, you know what? I got to quiet down, bunker down, because it's still early. There's a lot of deer out here. Let's just see what happens. Well, the first 2 deer to come into the actual feed were both button bucks. They're both little ones, and they were out there feeding. But you know what? This is perfect. There's nothing better to have than a live decoy. And I know it's just a matter of time before one of those big old slick heads come out there to get some food, and I can let her have it. I just got to sit back and be patient. I catch movement to my left, and sure enough, here comes a doe I want. She's old, she's dry, she has no fawns with her. You can tell from her coat, she's real dark, she's real gray. She's an old matriarch. That's the doe I want to shoot. And you can clearly tell she thinks she's boss, because she doesn't want any other deer feeding anywhere around her. All she needs to do is continue moving to the left, and just like my big buck, it's going to be lights out, sweetheart. That was a pretty good shot. I don't think we're going to have to give that doe too much time. The old Darton 150, the Toxin 150, put it right through her, and pretty sure that's a dead deer. I believe she just went right over there and fell down. So it's 5 degrees out. I'm freezing to death, and I'm going to go put my tag on my last deer. Hopefully Ashley can come out here this weekend before New Year's, and maybe she can withstand the cold and fill one of her tags. But good deer, good season. It's over. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go find my deer. She's opening up right here, and there she is. Well, here she is. She's a nice healthy doe, nice coat on her, nice and fat. Perfect shot. As you can see, that shot was straight up money. That Dart and Toxin 150 is one wicked crossbow. I'm not gonna lie to you. She only went about 60 yards after the hit. Most of it was downhill, but she is done. Get the tag on her, and we'll try to get Ashley one this weekend, but my season here in 2017 is over. Nice doe. Couldn't be happier. What a pretty doe. Like I said, this time of the year, these deer have got to come to feed, and saw 7, 8, maybe 9 deer. This doe come in. She didn't have any fawns with her that I could tell. There was a doe out there with fawns, so I took the one that didn't have any fawns and I put a perfect shot, and here she is. Awesome way to finish out the year. So I'll get the gutting, get the tag on her, and hopefully this weekend Ashley can come out here. Maybe she can get herself one. So it's very, very cold, and I'm going to get the gut and get the tag, and we'll see you hopefully this weekend with Ashley. I can hear my dad coming right now. So I'm all tagged out. Shot my buck on the 1st of October, and I shot my doe at the end of December. There's only one person left, and that's Ashley, because I'm not bringing Leah out there in that kind of cold. And you know, we did get Ashley out there the next day, but unfortunately, it was super, super cold and brutal. And the only thing that we seen was a little button buck and, of course, a 4-inch spike. Nothing to shoot. And to be honest, after about an hour and a half, Ashley had had enough. She says, I'm done. No deer is worth freezing to death. I want to go back inside. And you know what? I got to be honest, it was pretty brutal because I was having a tough time. So we got out of there, and our 2017 season was all done. But we still got more hunts coming up right after this last commercial break. We're going to jump in the blind with Tim and Dave as I guided them to a couple management deer last fall right here in Michigan at Racketeck Ranch. Taxidermy work for In the Crosshairs has been provided by Scott Keatsman of Linwood Taxidermy. Stop in and find out how Scott can keep your memory alive, one trophy at a time.
In this economy, who doesn't need a little extra cash?
Or a lot of extra cash for that matter. At Ace Buyers here in Traverse City, we turn your unwanted items into cash.
Everyone has stuff around the house they wouldn't mind getting rid of for a little dough. Guns, gold, guitars, you name it, Ace buys it.
Don't want to sell your item, but you need cash now? Ace Buyers will buy your item and give you time to get it back.
When life happens, you have more options than you think.
Ace Buyers, South Airport Road, Traverse City.
Why do we only use Bojacks on our equipment?
In every independent sound and vibration test, Bojacks always wins.
The best limb dampeners work by touching the bow limbs to dampen vibrations.
Bojacks is the best designed dampening system. Team Bojacks.
What team are you on?
Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Like I said, we still got 2 more hunts coming up before we end the show. We're going to jump in the blind with my good buddy Little Dave as he's looking for a management deer down here in Leroy at Racketeck Ranch. I'd been getting quite a few pictures of a really 4 or 5 year old deer that was definitely management. He was not even going to hit 140. I told Dave, I said, hey, let's go to the water hole. I know this deer's been hanging out here. We put a food plot in there. We got some bait in the back. We've got everything that he needs. Water, does, food, cover. That's all that a deer needs. I said, we got everything right here that he wants. Let's just get in this blind and let's just see what we can come up with. And the rut really hasn't started. They're not even really chasing each other. When all of a sudden I looked down and I said, Dave, this, I believe, is the buck I want you to try to take. He's just feeding the food plot, working his way up the hill. I told Dave, I said, hey, just calm down, relax, let him come up the hill. When he gets up on top, if you feel confident, you've got the green light from me to shoot this deer.
Take him. Front shoulder. Take him. He's down.
He's down.
He's down.
And Dave makes a perfect shot. The deer goes 60 yards, topples over, lights out. It's all done. I said, Dave, let's get out. Let's go put your hands on your buck.
We shot him right out here. He went down about 50 yards right over here. I can't wait to get my hands on him. What a great management deer this is. Out here hunting at Rack Attack Ranch, Leroy, Michigan. Stacy Skaggs is my guide. He does a great job. Put me in front of some great deer, and this is a deer of a lifetime. I never would have thought I'd have this opportunity. I want to thank Jerry McQuestions for letting us come out, hunt Rack Attack. They got a lot of great management deer out here, a lot of great bucks. Whew. It's a great opportunity.
Well, congratulations, LD, little Dave. That was a perfect management buck, perfect shot, great hunt. Again, thanks for letting me share it with you. Can't wait to come out this year in the fall of 18 and maybe try to get you another one. But if you want to talk about a perfect management buck, this next hunt with Tim is the management buck that I wanted out. This is a 5-year-old deer that wasn't very wide. He was tall and heavy, compact, and he just had an attitude. This dude was beating deer up. So I told Tim, I said, hey, he's been coming to the water hole. Even though Dave shot his deer here last weekend, let's slip back into the water hole. Let's see if we can lay eyes on the boss, and let's see if we can get a shot at him. Well, hey guys and gals, here we are. We're back at the Rack Attack Ranch here in Central Michigan. Now, you might remember last year I had Tim and Reggie. Well, I've got Tim and Reggie, ranching with Reggie again. But tonight he's running camera, so Tim's out for a little bit better buck than what we shot last year. We got the trail cameras out there, and you all know I'm not a fan of cameras. But these cameras I love because they send the pictures to your phone, so you don't have to be in and out of the area, laying down scent, spooking deer. You just set these cameras, you get a program to your phone. It's a thing of beauty. Well, we're in the water hole, and there has been some smoker-looking bucks coming in here. It's an overcast, drizzly, cold Friday afternoon. Tim's on the gun. If Reggie can hit record and keep everything focused, we should be good to go tonight. It's going to be a good weekend. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. He doesn't say much, but you know, we'll see what we can do for tonight. Reggie, you want to say hi? You want to get in here?
Hi, Reggie. I don't talk much. I let my hunting and fishing do my talking.
Yeah, he lets his trophy room do the talking.
That's right.
And we've seen a few deer, a couple nice up-and-coming 2-year-olds that just weren't nowhere near the shooting list. They're going to be great bucks in a few years, but again, they've got a couple years to grow up to really fully develop. Does, fawns, a few deer down in the field down by the water hole. When Tim looks up and says, there's a big deer coming at us. Sure enough, I throw up the spotting scope. Here comes the boss. And he's coming right towards the fodder beats. I told Tim, I said, get your gun out the window. As soon as he gives you a shot, do not wait. Take that deer as soon as you get a shot. Okay, he's right there. Take him. He's done. He's done. He's pouring blood. right, buddy. You got him. I know. Tell you what, that is the #1 buck that I wanted to be shot. Super old deer. We got some wind going. Come close so you can hear me better. That is a super good deer. He's a beast. 4-year-old. He just is tight. 12 points. Got split brows. I have been after that deer forever. I'm so glad Tim had a chance to kill him.
Followed up right over there.
And he's right here on the edge of the field. We don't even need to blood trail this one. He's laying right there. We're going to get Tim's deer right now. Let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the boss. This is a mainframe 10-point, split brows, and actually, he's got another point coming here that I never even seen. He's got a point coming up right there. But this deer is definitely a 4.5-year-old deer. Heavy, good threes, great deer. A lot better than the deer you got last year, buddy.
Thank you.
This is the #1 deer. This is the #1 deer I wanted gone. And the reason why is because he's a 4-year-old deer. He's a dominant buck. And he doesn't have the potential to be a booner. This is the kind of deer that will do a lot of breeding in here. He will, I mean, he's probably going to score 130, but he will take out a 200-inch deer. Well, especially a 2-year-old, because he's got the size, the maturity, he's got the beef to him. This deer will do more breeding than a 200-inch deer will do in here, a 2-year-old. So, for a management hunt, this is the deer I want out of here. And Tim put a perfect shot. I knew he was coming here. Like I said, those trail cameras that send pictures to your phone, those are the key. Because without that, we would never have known he was coming here. He was here last night. He was here this morning. I had a pretty good feeling he was going to come back. So that is a cool deer. Tight, compact, and just a lot of points. That is awesome.
Thanks, bud.
Well, congratulations to both of you, Little Dave and Tim. Great management bucks. One was wide, a little spindly. The other one was real narrow, heavy, and tall. But those are perfect management bucks. Can't wait to get out in the blind with you guys this fall. It's going to be another great season down there. But with that being said, unfortunately, we have ran out of time for this week's show. From all of us here at In the Crosshairs Hunting TV, we certainly hope you enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And until next week, I'm Stacy Skaggs, and I'll see you here again for another great episode of In the Crosshairs Hunting TV.